My name is Barobanda Inaman, and I'm a peacemaker. I'm a man who loves peace. I don't like war. I have seen people who like war, and I don't like war myself. I don't like fighting. Fighting is for men. Yes, I'm a man, but I'm that kind of man who don't like war. Don't like war. I don't like hurting my body. I don't like hurting my eyes. I don't like hurting my nose. I don't like hurting my teeth. I don't like hurting my lips. I don't like hurting my stomach. I don't like anybody hurting me. Likewise, I don't want to hurt anybody. I want to remain that way without being hurt. I also don't want to hurt anyone. I also don't like heartbreaks. I don't like heartbreaks. I have suffered heartbreaks. I have caused heartbreaks, but I don't like heartbreaks. Don't like. I like living in peace with people around me. I like peaceful coexistence with people in the neighborhood. I like peace. I don't like war. I don't like war of words. I don't like where people are fighting each other. I don't like politics that are full of venom. I don't like people who speak venom with their mouth to each other. People who hate each other. That's part of who I am. If I can maybe define myself, that's the kind of person you're looking at. I don't like the hatred I have seen even in politics. People fighting for power. People call others names and they tarnish other names and they speak all manner of evil against others because of struggle to power and control of government. Those are things I don't like. Those are things I hate. There are things I hate hearing with my ears. And there are some things I don't like about others. Because when you hurt others, you make me feel bad about you. When you enjoy hurting others, you become my enemy. You will become my enemy. If you start hurting people, you are the people who likes hurting others. We are not friends. We are not friends. Now, on this remark, I want to extend an olive branch to my enemies. Anybody who thinks is my enemy, I want to extend my olive branch so that we can mend our ways, we can come together and we can resolve the conflicts between us. And in the same regard, I want to call upon the people who are fighting in the world to consider peace. Consider peace. I'm a peacemaker, and that is why I want to speak about peace. So, peace is good because people will coexist without conflicts. People will give others chance and rights to live and to exist. You will give your neighbors rights, their rights as human beings to coexist with you. Alright? And you will do your business undisturbed because you're not disturbing others. You'll do your business, you'll go about your businesses in peace. Alright? I know not everybody is for peace. I know. If you just want peace, not everybody is for peace. There are people who are looking for somebody who they can hurt. You have these characters. You have this kind of people who roam about looking for people they can mug, they can steal from, they can rob. We have people who are bloodthirst. They wake up in the morning. Like here in Kenya, we know there are some cops who are just bloodthirst. They wake up in the morning and with plain clothes, they go out in a mission to kill, just looking for somebody they want to kill. It happens, and we have too much extrajudicial killings that have taken place in this country in the time past, in the past regimes. Okay? Yes, even in the current regime, they are planning a lot of extrajudicial killings. So these are things that people do. So not everybody is for peace. So don't mistake me that world is just peace, peace, peace. You have to take care of yourself also. You have to be careful where you're passing, especially in our streets of any country in this continent of Africa. You don't have peace in everywhere. You don't just walk freely and have peace with everybody. Some people will want to hurt you because not everybody is peaceful. Not everybody is peaceful. So, please, as I continue with this conversation of peace, let's consider peace about yourself and about your neighbor. And in this case, I'm talking to people who like peace, who love peace. Okay? So I know for those who do not love peace, this is not your discussion. It's not your discussion. This is only a discussion about people who love peace. Alright? So, this talk is only about the people of peace. And in this context, I want to extend an olive branch to the people of Russia and Ukraine. As a peacemaker, I'm sending my dove. I'm sending two doves. One to Ukraine and the other one to Russia. This one dove that I'm sending to Russia, I'm sending it to President Putin and the Kremlin. And I'm sending this dove with a letter of peace to the president. And I have a peace request message. If you can consider in your magnanimous power to be fair and to be just and to forgive and to consider stopping this war. In my consideration, I think the economic experts of Russia advised to the President Putin. Was this part of what you had planned? Was this what you had planned for this war with Ukraine? The direction this war is taking, was it in your plan? Was it in your initial plan? Mr. Putin, have you not more than enough times called your council to sit down and relook into this plan? Haven't you called your security council more than enough times to relook into your budget and the direction that this war is taking? The metamorphosis of this war is not taking the direction that you had anticipated. This is my assumption. And I want to believe the economic experts of Russia have the same thought with me. I want to believe that the economic experts and advisors to President Putin are advising him honestly and sincerely, without fear. Because sometimes President Putin can be feared. President Putin can be feared even by his people. I know there are people who cannot meet President Putin to tell him the truth about the true situation and state of the country. But President Putin, in your magnanimous power, you have the capability and the power to stop this war. You are in a position to stop this war. It has become too costly for Washington. There is an uproar. There is noise coming from Washington. Men making an uproar about the expenditure of their money that is going to Ukraine. Too much that was not planned for has been allocated to Ukraine. And people in America, they are in uproar about the huge assistance that America has directed to Ukraine. But again, President Zelensky, I am also sending you this dove of peace with this letter. President Zelensky, your people have died, so many of them. So many people have died, people of Ukraine. Husbands have died and have left their women. Women have died, they have left their husbands. Parents have died and they have left their children. It has become too costly, President Zelensky. It's too costly. This war is too costly for you and the people of Ukraine. You cannot depend on America forever. You cannot depend on assistance from neighboring countries forever. You cannot do that. My message for you, please, let's go for peace. Let's go against all odds and stop this war. Let's consider stopping this war. Courage is not cowardice. Being courageous is not being coward. So for our